right, what up, y'all? It's your boy B, and I'm standing here with a very successful police officer as well as real estate investor and one of my students and family members. Huge portfolio owner in Memphis, owns tons of real estate. But we were talking just now about, we just left an event for my niece, Beautifully Unique Members. My niece just got this award, Beautifully Unique, 2018 inducted. And the message in the program was talking to these young girls, telling them how to speak life into each other when they go out and they speak life into each other, as opposed to talking down to them, how to speak up to the person. And I was telling them when we were walking out, man, we need more individual programs like this to tell kids how to speak to each other, so that each kid will keep speaking up to each other, not speaking down, right? So Orlando Faison, police officer, and my guy, you know, but he's an absolutely amazing father and leader in the community, as well as giving back to the community. But can you tell them, like, what you were saying about like the words, like how it works? What should they do when they doing this? Because you see a lot of people out in the street, man.
I do.
And you help a lot of people, and you don't just take everybody to jail that he could. I
try not to.
Right, but he could. He speaks. He tells them how to start thinking. He said this to me.
Hey, listen. If we had more programs like this for our inner city youth or youth in general, what we could do is build off of like the things they said today, being individually unique in your own way, within your own self, knowing what your self-worth is. And I was speaking to Brian about it, and I was just thinking, look, if we had more programs like this for the young men and the young ladies in the community, and it would help us build or help us give something to give back to them.
Right.
So it's like almost a help me help you situation.
Right.
And I was just thinking, look, like all the negative thinking, the negative thoughts bring out negative words.
Negative thoughts bring out negative words. That's what you were saying.
Right.
And you
so,
said,
look, you know the old negative saying, what first thing comes up comes out, that's negative.
Right.
So once you let it be like this.
Oh, whoa. He didn't say something deep and we ain't even caught it. He said, they say that the first thing that comes up is negative because maybe you haven't trained your heart to be positive. So you can train it, but so the first thing that comes up, if you haven't been trained in this, is a negative thought. Now, what happens after a negative thought?
Then you said negative word.
So he said, let your second word, what?
So instead of what first comes out, let it be that your second thought be your word.
Woo!
Now you're giving your mind enough time to process and think, hey, do I really want to attack this man in a negative way or this woman in a negative way?
Because you attacking him with your words.
Words are strong.
Words are power, life and death.
I'm telling you.
So you saying, if I'm about to say something, think first.
Yeah.
Then choose the positive of that. So for instance, like in inner city schools.
Oh.
Like, all right, so I grew up in Westwood, but we moved out to Houston. When I moved, I tell you the difference in moving out to the suburban areas at the time.
Right.
When I went to West, this identified the exact cause of why our communities are the way they are. In city schools, inner city schools, you're taught this thing that's really cool and popular to check. Memphis checking. Memphis is known for checking. We wonder why we're the #1 city for, or we were the #1 city for poverty. It's because we've been taught to talk down. Exactly. Well, how far down can you go? Well, keep speaking down and you'll find out. So when I would go, let me say this, when I would go to school and they would I would wear these clothes, I dress, like I don't really care about like name brand stuff, right. If I buy it, cool, but I'm not really into it. So you might see me in a t-shirt and some shorts and some bobos. That's what they call it. All them ugly shoes you got on. So, but when I went out to Houston,
right,
and suburban areas, Mount Pisgah and all these other things, the kids were taught different. They were speaking naturally up. They didn't know how to check. Right. The good thing about the schools and the suburban areas is they don't know how to check. So even if they try to, it ain't funny, and then they saying something that's positive about you. And
they looking at you like you the outcast.
Yes.
Like you the negative one.
So if you learn how to speak up, so if I see you and I'm about to check you, if you teach your child this, instead of checking that person, say, oh, look at this shirt, you about to say something about this shirt, say, you know what? thought about it, you got a nice shirt on.
You got a nice shirt.
Bam!
You know what that changed?
What that do?
That changed your mindset.
Oh!
The mindset of people being changed the whole generation, man.
Coming from a police officer, that's what I'm telling you. In my experience, police officers have been great because I've called them into my world to be great.
Hey, let me throw
and this is a great one.
let me throw this out here to you guys. Don't y'all think that every officer is a bad officer?
Right.
It's good and bad in every walks of life.
Right.
All right, we're not perfect, but we're still human.
Right.
And I think a lot of people lose that human aspect of it because they see a badge and a gun.
Yep.
Every officer that you come in contact with ain't there to kill you,
right,
ain't there to do harm. 99% of the time they're there to help.
And they want to get back home to their family.
Exactly.
Safe and sound.
Exactly. They got a family to get home to. I grew up in the hood.
The real
projects, the Hearst Villages, the Dixon Homes, the Lemoyne Gardens, the Lydale Courts, the Fowler Homes, the Third Walls, the Orange Mounds. Look, I'm a product of that society. And look at me now. And
look at nigga.
I'm just here to give back, you know.
That's it.
Hey,
giving back. I appreciate you giving back wisdom to all these people.
Hey,
you know, thousands and thousands of people are gonna see this interview. That's my niece right there. Congratulations to her.
That's my baby right there.
She just got the Beautifully Unique Award inducted. This makes the whole family proud, but it takes an amazing father and mother and village to raise a child, guys. So the lesson that I learned, Mike, thanks for inviting me to come see this.
Of course.
I really appreciate it. But the lesson that I learned was to speak positivity into people. Speak positivity into people. Guys, it's your boy B. You got something to say?
Hey, just take this with you. It's gonna be my last word of thought. Hey, before when you speaking to someone and you angry, hey, challenge the energy to being something positive. Positivity breeds positivity.
Yep.
I hate negative people. I don't hate anyone, but I hate the process of negativity.
So then what do we love? What would we love?
Oh, you love everything that's against negativity.
Right.
Positivity.
Love positivity.
Speaking positive, giving back in a positive way. Hey, sometimes you don't have the funds, but you always have the time. Because one thing I've learned throughout my experience being a police officer, you make time for what you want to do and you give time. I mean, if that's all you have to give, hey, that's the most valuable thing, time.
So I'm going to leave you out with this quick nugget. Remember this. You want to say something? All right, before I leave my nugget.
Value yourself, love yourself before you can love anybody else. Because if you don't love yourself, you can't love nobody else. So love yourself first.
Love yourself first. That's an amazing thought. Coming from, how old are you?
I'm 16.
16 years old thinking that way. So look, we got to have more women at a young age thinking and talking like this. And then it will grow up into the adults. So, what I want to tell you is this. Is that I want to leave this nugget with you. Remember, the Bible said, it didn't say call those things that are. If I see a shirt that I think is ugly, that's R. That's what R represents. So whatever I see out of my physical eyes, don't call those things that are. Think of the positive thought, and which is not in the physical right now.
Right.
And call those things that are not as though they were. Did we link it, run? Thank to you, police officer. We linked it. Think of the things, call the things that are not. The positive thought that you just made appear in your mind when you said, what would be positive about this situation? What should I say?
Right.
And then you call the thing that is not as though they were into the scene.
That's it.
Bruh. We're going to leave y'all with that. We ain't going to keep dropping these on these Saturday bombs, nuggets, you know what I'm saying? All right, thank you so much, Officer D.
Hey.
We really appreciate everything you do in the community to give back for people and the community.
Hey, man, I got another little thing to say, B. I just graduated from a CIT training class, man. It was so informative to teach about so many total different walks of life. And even people that you think, you may look at them and say, oh, that's a regular person. That person could actually have a mental illness, man. And I'm dealing with that now. I'm great at talking with people. I'm not afraid of public when I do that because I wouldn't have had this job. But look, we need to look more into that, man. I'm going to get with you and the family about something.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right.
All right.
Y'all have a blessed and absolutely amazing rest of your day. We'll talk to you soon.